Hello ladies, how are you? This is one more of essentials class. What does that mean? It means that all the essentials you need to know about grammar are gonna be here. So this is our third class this week, and it's about structure and grammar and the simple past. Take a look at the screen. Take a look, ladies, the simple past. The simple past tense is used to talk about a completed action in the past. Look at the affirmative form. We have to use the subject, sujeito, the verb you want, and you're going to add ed or ied in the regular verbs. So these sentences that I have here are regular verbs that you just add ed or ied. So I'm going to read the examples. I listened to music yesterday. Did you listen to the sound? I listened. Next one. She learned how to swim years ago. One more time. She learned how to swim years ago. They tried a new cake recipe last weekend. They tried a new cake recipe last weekend. And my last example is we discussed about a new product at the meeting. We discussed about a new product at the meeting. So these verbs, listen, learn, try, and discuss, they are regular verbs. So you just have to add ed or ied. For most of the verbs, this is what you're gonna use. So this first part is simple, all right? On our live tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how to pronounce correctly the regular verbs with ed or ied, all right? So hold on. I'm going to create a few more sentences for you. Improvisation. So I cooked for my mother's birthday last year. So, another thing that is important in the simple past, I indicated time, last year. So, she danced a lot at the party yesterday. So these are time expressions. Last year, yesterday. They are important to indicate that the action really finished. All right? One more, for example. Today is Wednesday. So you can say last Monday also. All right? For example, they created a new company last Monday. They created or they opened a new company last Monday. Just a few other examples for you to understand the use of the ed and the use of these time expressions in the past. Let's go back here. Simple past, but now in the negative form. Yesterday, we saw a little bit of that when we created some sentences using used to. But take a look at this now. The negative form, you have to use the subject, sujeito, plus did not or didn't, and the verb you want. The magic happens now. Look, I didn't, and then the verb comes back to normal. I didn't understand what she told me. I created this sentence for you to understand the first and the second part. I didn't understand. So when you use did not or didn't, the verb is normal. So you don't have to use understood. You can use normally understand. The second part of the sentence, what she told me, this is in the past and the verb changed. The verb is tell and we change it to told. Tell is an irregular verb. I'm going to talk about them in a minute. Let's go to the next. She didn't watch her classes yesterday. So the verb watch is normal. You don't say watched. She didn't watch her class yesterday. They didn't get the job. They didn't get the job. If you want to say did not, it's no problem. They did not get the job. And the last one, we didn't finish all the topics we had to discuss at the meeting. We didn't finish all the topics we had to discuss at the meeting. We didn't finish. The verb is normal. This is the good news. The verbs only change in the affirmative form, all right? In the negative and interrogative form, you don't have to change anything. Simple past in the interrogative form. Did, subject, and verb. Did you arrive early today? Did you see the order? Did you arrive? Did she stop writing her book? Did we do everything we could? That's it. Oh, look at them. The irregular verbs are here now. I just put here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 verbs. But the list is long. There are many irregular verbs. I will add a PDF file and an audio file with all the verbs I can and with the pronunciation of these verbs too, so that you can practice with me, all right? So download the PDF file and the MP3 and you can practice, all right? Take a look at these ones. The verb to be is irregular because it changes to was and were. And then you can create some examples. Let me write for you. She was a very inspiring woman, right? Another one, to have. We change to had. Let's make a sentence. They had a wonderful wedding. This is on my mind because I have 2 students that got married. To do changes to did. This is important to say because did is the auxiliary of the simple past. So you have to use it twice. I'm going to make some examples. You did a great job. Affirmative. You did. Negative. You didn't do a great job. Didn't do. So do comes back and you just use didn't. And to ask the question, did you? Ficou lá embaixo, peraí. Here. Did you do a great job? Ta-da! Did you do? Right? So technically, we only used did in the affirmative form, right? The others are just auxiliaries, right? Didn't and did in the question. Does it make sense? Let's go back. The other one is to eat. In the past, we ate our grandmother's cake. We ate. Eat, ate. Drive, you change to drove. My sister drove to the beach last weekend. All right, drove. One more, to forget. We can change to forgot. If you don't know the translations of all these verbs, they are going to be on the PDF file too. Forget, forgot. The students forgot to do their homework. Not a good sentence. Don't forget to do your homework. The students forgot to do their homework. And the last one I have here, to keep, we changed to kept. She kept waiting for the rain to pass. All right? If you need any help with these translations, leave a comment here and I can help you, or in our WhatsApp group. Deal? And then, this one is pretty simple because I believe in the class we used a lot of sentences. So used to, we use when we have to talk about our past habits, or things that changed in our lives. So look at these sentences. I used to help my sister with her homework. Eu costumava ajudar a minha irmã com a lição de casa dela. Today, we are adults. We don't need to do this homework anymore. I don't need to help her. So the situation changed. She used to learn faster than the others. Ela costumava aprender mais rápido que os outros. They didn't used to play soccer with their neighbors. Eles não costumavam. So take a look at what happens here. Didn't, use. The verb is normal now. Use. You don't say used. So used only in the affirmative. Just like all the verbs I have been teaching. And they didn't use. And to ask the question, the same thing happens. Use. What did you used to do when you were a child? Let me know in the comments. What did you used to do when you were a child? That's it. Don't forget to do the homework on your PDF file. Leave the comments about the class if you liked, if you didn't like. If you have more questions about the simple past, I will be glad to help you. Don't forget to answer this question. What did you used to do when you were a child? What? Play. I used to play on the streets. I used to play with my dolls. I don't know. Tell me. That's it, ladies. Do your exercises. Bye for now.